Hello everybody, how are you? It's CJ. Welcome. I'm so excited to do this collective reading for the 8-8 portal. This has to do with the Lion Gate. And we're in this energy now. I'm doing this the weekend before August 1st. We've already succumbed to this energy, and the apex is basically on 8-8. And that is the next portal. Often when you have multiple dates, you're going to have those multiple portal situations. So initially I took a few days to sit with this because of the fact that I was really just feeling like I needed to connect with it further. And I've been getting a few signs, so I want to read them to you. The first has been dragonflies have been coming to me. And that is obviously represents illusion, or things are not what they seem. So I wanted to pull out the definition that resonated with me the most, and this is from Medicine Cards from Jamie Sams. And I often use those animal spirit guides to help us. But here's the one paragraph that I want to read to you. And dragonfly is the essence of the winds of change, the messages of wisdom and enlightenment, and the communications from the elemental world. This elemental world is made up of tiny spirits of plants and of the elements, earth, fire, and water. In essence, the world is full of nature spirits. So if this dragonfly has come to us, it may mean like you've forgotten to water your plants. It's kind of funny. On another level, it may be giving thanks for the foods that you're eating. On the psychological level, it can be breaking down the illusions that you've held that restrict your actions or ideas. Okay? And always the dragonfly represents needing to change, right? So as we go into this Lionsgate portal, it's not only about recognizing our four elements, becoming more connected with earth. I mean, we're seeing it right now. Food shortages, crazy earth changes with the weather, flooding, there's so many different things. Fires are starting again in different parts of the world. So I'm feeling this is a big part of us, of really more than we normally do, paying attention to Mother Gaia and also the elements that are speaking to us right now. Now, getting into Lionsgate, the peak date, as I said, is August 8th. Okay, the first time the sun is in Leo. Leo is the child of the sun. It is individualized expression, divine light, passion, and purpose. And so for me, I feel, it's more of a calling about connecting with the elementals, connecting with the earth spirits, and see how we can work together more efficiently and spiritually. The Lion's Gate also opens during the rising of Sirius. Okay, this is the brightest star in the sky, and Sirius bestows passion and creative talent. So you see the continual things here about passion, creative talent. It's also about the number 8, right? Activating our energetic power of balance in all things, as above, so below. And the sun in Leo are linked to the solar plexus chakra. So just before we got Leo season, I personally, besides seeing the dragonflies, knowing something either needed to change or I needed to connect and look at things from a different point of view, was having extreme discomfort in my lower chakras. And I checked in with a few other people, and they were as well. So if you're having anything that feels like a stomach problem or lower back pain, cramping, that's all part of this cleansing as we are in this energy. Okay, so now we're going to get into this. We're going to get into the White Light Oracle here. This beautiful deck. You know I love this deck. I don't know if you can really see it with the wolf on there, the spirit wolf. Just gorgeous. I pulled a couple cards for myself, and it was quite enlightening. So now we're going to do this for the collective. I will pull 3 cards, and we're going to go ahead and get also some, let's get into it. We're going to go where Spirit guided me to go, and let's see what the collective message for the 8-8 portal is. Remember, collective message. It's not an individual message. It's somewhat about where we all are. For those who are finding this message, it is meant for you. And wow, look at that. Come right out. The Perfume of Sophia. First card out. Wow, the Deer of Delta. My goodness. Look how grace and gentle that is. And we're going to get one more. I have never pulled the Deer of Delta as a personal reading, so I'm going to have to look that up. Oh my gosh. And the telepathy of Terra matter. This is the connection with the earth spirits right here. See the telepathy that is happening? This is the connection with earth, with Gaia, with all the elements around us, connecting into it, feeling a part of it and allowing it to be a part of our every day, listening. The spirits, the elements around us want to speak to us. So quickly, I'm going to check into this Deer of Delta because I've never pulled the card, so I'm not familiar with it, other than when I first read through the entire, book, and you work with each of the cards, but I've never pulled this in a reading, so very unique for the collective. Without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level because the real you is always empowered and protected in the light. Now, when I pulled this card, I saw the gentleness of it because it's the mother deer with the doe, and it feels that way. It's almost like this calling back to earth, back to mother, back to, again, divine feminine, which we know everybody, male, masculine, or feminine, whether you identify in any one of those or don't identify at all, we all have male, female tendencies within us, of course, right? So this is truly about connecting to that feminine energy, which we've been talking about, that has been coming for so long now. The patriarchy becoming much more maternal, returning to the divine feminine. Now here is your intuition, right? You ready for this? You will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take to create space for healing and resolution. Connect to your body and ground yourself in the here and now with body-friendly practices. You will find your way intuitively and instinctively through confusing circumstances, where one moment you are sure the answer is no, and the next you think it's yes. Give up trying to figure the answer right now and remain open with positive but relaxed expectations. This clarity shall emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. So here we're told, again, we have intuitive, connected groundedness, working with the elements, the dragonfly revealing things to us. Maybe you're finding things in your life that no longer suit you during this time. Maybe you're feeling a call, whether it's summer or winter, wherever you are, to connect more with the outdoors, with animals. You have the gentleness of your soul and your spirit here, and you also have the message from Spirit that in divine timing, stay true to who you are. Connect with your gentleness and connect with earth. Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. Let's see what we get in the Starseed Oracle. So I'm going to pull a Starseed Oracle, or maybe, actually 3 they said. So, oh my gosh, 3 popped out. They're being very specific. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. This is the message that's in here about sometimes you know, sometimes you don't. Are you being confused? The spirit being gentle, always coming from that gentle space and knowing who you truly, truly are. Here, it's being reiterated. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Again, karmic relationships during this 8-8 portal, you will start to notice, hence the reason for the gentleness of soul, that no matter what, your spiritual heart knows. Be gentle with yourself, be gentle with others. People may leave you, situations may leave you. Understand that is for your highest good and for the highest good of the collective. And then lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. This is very much all of us in some way, shape, or form feeling deja vu, feeling whether or not we've repeated a pattern, feeling as if we've handled consistent issues, people, lessons, is what they keep saying. But I not only feel that it's karmic, but I also feel that you've chosen to come back time and time again. this isn't really a starseed reading, this is a collective reading. So if you have any beliefs in reincarnation, or if you have feelings of deja vu, if you've met people before that you know are people that you just have a connection with, you don't know why, you feel like you've met them, this is confirmation of that also. This could be for those who do identify with Lemuria, Atlantean, any of those other lost worlds that have been here before, that we're actually working our way back to without the ego which caused them to go in the first place. Okay. Connecting again. Notice Terramata with the land. Here we are. All right, let's pull the Akashic Tarot and see what they want to say. I'm really getting this vibe of, one, your intuition, connecting to Earth and the elements, because there is energy and vibe within Mother Earth that we know and will speak to us. Bare feet, grounding messages, if you're getting consistent visitors, birds, bats, spiders, butterflies, ladybugs. You're seeing images of whales, and this is stuff that's not that that you would normally see. Obviously, there's messages in there. The animal spirits are talking to us. Your telepathy, your intuition, tapping into it, allowing the karmic relationships to process while we go into this serious gate. Yeah, the Akashic Library, no joke. The Akashic Library is seriously open for everyone in this moment and time. It's open for you to tap into. Go into your meditation, take your walks. If you're in some sort of theta state, whether it's through dreams, napping. So, sometimes when you nap and it's in that twilight, you get all these messages, or just before you wake up, you might set the intention to tap in and see where those karmic relationships are being removed from you, the contracts that were made to come here, because this Akashic Library is open to you to tap into. One, to find out who you are, where you've been, what you've done, to have your guides, your angels kind of show you, but then also to release anything that you want to release. You can clear your Akashic. You can create that intention and work towards that. But if you wanted to tap into this knowledge, it is open for you now. I feel like that's the overall theme. Oh my goodness, yes, the initiation and Count Saint Germain. So one of our ascended masters, Saint Germain, is with us. This is the initiation. And this is, again, with this Akashic Library open, the karmic relationships that are here, being able to tap into this higher mind, lost lands, telepathy, right? There is so much here about us tapping in, using our intuition, connecting with the higher beings. To have Saint Germain, thank you. We're so blessed to have Saint Germain join us. Ascended Master, Count Saint Germain. You may want to read up on that initiation of those who have chosen. I don't remember if Saint Germain is a blue flame or not. Oh gosh. Okay, that's too many. Thank you, Spirit. I love this You're Not for Everyone, which is why the confusion comes in, because you know who you are, but it may not fit in what we consider, or people say, is normal. Who cares? What's normal anyway? What is normal anyway? That's what I always ask. Thank you, Spirit. The chess game, 3 of Keys. Okay. So, here's that karmic. Here is this. What are your moves? What are you doing? Look at the duality, the black and the white that is showing here. But I'm also feeling like this has been a game, right? This is breaking out of the matrix. This is realizing that there has been a game being played. Will you play it? Will you release it? Will you open up? When you open up to Saint Germain, no, he's purple light. Thank you so much. Thank you, Spirit. They're just like he's lavender, purple. So if you see a lot of lavender or purple, or you want to call in Saint Germain, not only by asking for the Ascended Master Count Saint Germain to join you, but you can also envision purple, keep purple around you, purple color. Purple flame is calling of Saint Germain. Okay. This is the black and white, the duality, the shadow and the light. As we tap into our higher selves, use our intuition, the dragonfly is here to remove that which will not serve us, that which has been an illusion that we haven't seen. I don't know how many times this happens on a daily basis. I'm going to give you an example. You cannot find your keys. I'm using the 3 of keys here. You're looking, you know you left them in a certain place, but you cannot find them, right? You're searching, and finally you just give in and you're like, okay, you guys are playing a trick on me, or I have forgotten, or whatever it is. I'm just going to let it be, give it a moment, and I'll find them in a second. Please show them to me. However it is that you do. I always laugh and say, okay, everyone's playing a trick on me, because the elementals will play tricks. In the meantime, I can also be in a certain space and time that I'm not seeing, quote unquote, exactly where I left them. They're an illusion. Or I assumed or was absolutely positive I left them in a place, and after I clear this energy and say, okay, joke's on me, give it a minute, I'll come back to it, there they are. Either in the place that I left them or some place that I would always leave them, but as I was looking for them, I didn't see it, right? So here is the very basic, every day-to-day lesson on how we have illusion around us all the time, and if we're not prepared to see it. I've also learned that has happened for me because I wasn't meant to leave at the time. I have avoided a major traffic accident, something that wasn't for my highest good, that once I had the keys and I was on my way, it was clear sailing and I was aligned properly where I was meant to be throughout the day. So there's always a reason for it, but many times it is simply that illusion, but we're not seeing it. They're there, we're just not seeing it at the time. It's the best way I can describe that. Okay. And now I'm going to use, since we have all this earth energy, I'm pulling the Dreams of Gaia. And let's get our tarot messages here now that we have our Akashic comments. Let's pull some tarot for the collective. You can all comment and tell me how you're all feeling during this time. Some will feel it more than others. Some may not feel it until the actual serious day of 8/8. I was blessed on Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday. Wait, no, not Sunday. Thursday night, excuse me. And I saw whether it was the tail end of a comet or a falling star. Absolutely beautiful. It was around 1:30 in the morning. And I had such a feeling of calmness after that. You know, the cramping and everything that I had been feeling before that. Next day, nothing. Just like it all started to release and leave me. I felt like it was like a blessing, a clearing from spirit. Wow, look at this. Talk about balancing the dark and the light. We are in this. This is the karmic relationships here. Balance. Remembering we are all dark and light and shadow and light. The shadow is not to be feared. The shadow has great blessings and teaches us lessons. Without the shadow, we can have no light. Working with your shadow side or the shadow energies helps you. I had a friend of mine say something about being in a shadow energy right now, and I said, really? Yes, it seems that way, but I see more light than shadow right now. I see people working together. There's still this little bit of darkness that might be all around us, but I see people getting together in so many other ways. Again, what I see versus what somebody else sees. I was in a shadow period for a long time, and now I'm far more balanced and much more in the light. But I remember to honor my shadow side every day. Yes, look at this emotions, this water, this connectedness, not only through the lost lands, but also in the emotions. Connecting with those emotions, releasing anything that is not of service to you. I know we're in a new moon. We're in this Sirius portal. We are in this moment of creativity and passion and moving forward. This is the time. Gosh, maybe connecting with water. Water is an element that's come up a couple times. So I feel like water elements are going to be really cleansing. They're not only cleansing, but they carry emotion. They carry energy. Water heals, nourishes. Yeah, there's more. Wow. Okay, 10 of fire. Here's that creativity. Masculine, feminine. Oh my gosh, thank you, Spirit. Masculine and feminine. This balancing. Look at all these cards of balance. 2, masculine, feminine. King of fire. King of water. Here's the 10 of fire, which in this deck is of pure energy, pure passion, cleansing with fire, creating with motivation and confidence. Look at this 8 of fire also. The blessings that we are having here during this Leo season, just extraordinary. And here it is. Wow. There she is. Queen of Earth. There is that groundedness, this Terra, this telepathy of Terra matter, connecting to Earth in some ways and allowing the Earth to speak to you. Are you called to be a water healer? Are you called to grow food, connect, heal or help animals? What is it that brings you great comfort and feeling universally connected when it deals with Earth, Mother Gaia? Also, this is abundance, this is fertility, this is creating life in a very grounded, comfortable way. Always being able to produce what it is that you need. For me, this is not only one of connecting with the Akashic, with our histories, our collective history, as well as our individual history, releasing what is no longer serving us through karmic relations and the Akashic library. The duality of the light and dark here. This is still playing out, but in my environment, more of the light is winning here, or I've made the choice to stay in the light. Address the shadows as they come up, but to stay in the light. Lost lands, telepathy of Terra matter. Here we have the Queen of Earth, the Queen of Pentacles, healing us, nurturing us, this beautiful goat, dealing with yourself in a very gentle, calming way, right? Healing, allowing yourself to heal, feeling creative, motivated, passionate, burning away, doing what is right for you, even though you may not feel like you're right for everyone. Don't talk yourself out of something that you know is right. And maybe if it isn't right at the moment, it's going to find its way to you. And ultimately, look at this, balancing, masculine, feminine, shadow, and the light. This is where we're heading in a collective, is to create more of that balance. I want to clarify something. The divine feminine isn't here to go back to matriarchal rule. The divine feminine is here to balance out the masculine energies that have ruled for so long. That is what it is. To tap into that emotional, connected, loving, giving self, what has been a very masculine energy in the emotions, but connecting more to the feminine side in all, so that we are nurturing, creative, healing, giving, forgiving. The themes here are quite quite specific, and to have the Ascended Masters here, as well as the Akashic Library. Beautiful. Here you go, the chess game again, the black and the white. So many different decks, and we're getting all the same messages. All right, thank you, Spirit. I'm going to pull Tarot of Dreams real quick, and let's see if we have any final messages for the collective on this 8-8 portal energy. Tap into that beautiful, look at this, 1, 2, 3. This is the 11 of fire. This is more fire energy, fire element, the time of Leo. But with the time of Leo, we have emotion and we have groundedness. Releasing. The Sirius portal is going to open up. You may see things karmically remove themselves. You may align to an entirely different lifestyle after the Sirius portal comes through. The 8-8 Lionsgate. Okay, everybody. Let's see if we have any final messages here. Ooh. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. I know it's tiring. I know. But we're just being asked. We're being asked to continue because karmic justice is coming. Balance is returning. And this may be a very new beginning in your life after this portal. Because in this reading, this is karmic justice, karmic balance. Balance. Number 2 with the Akashic record. Balance. Number 2, relationships, partnerships, male, female, divine. There are scales in this 2 of swords. Scales, balancing. Masculine, feminine, balancing. You see? See all these that are bringing us these messages of balance, karmic justice, karmic balance. Yeah, look at this. The Fool, the 0-point energy, starting new. A new start for those who are looking for it, who recognize it, who identify with it. Karmic balance, a new start, and this Palace of Wands. This is that gate of passion, of creativity, fire energy, working with this fire energy now. You don't have to have fire in your chart. You don't have to know someone who's a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. You don't have to be one of those signs. This is about tapping into your solar sacral chakras to be able to connect with fire energy, passion, bringing forth things that you want to bring forth. Who cares if it's not part of what the norm of society is? Release, create, and tap into what Mother Gaia is trying to tell you. Oh, what a beautiful message. I hope you enjoyed this collective reading for the 8-8 portal. I am doing the monthlies next, so I will talk with you all soon. Bye for now. Love and blessings.